I think it's clear.
It is very clear.
You know, a little bit of a. Oh, that's not as painful. Well, I got like.
Oh, come on.
What?
I've left the fucking phone stand at home.
I knew you was going to do that.
Can't we go live on one of your devices then? What are you logged into? TikTok or Instagram?
TikTok.
TikTok
I'm not on either.
You're not on either?
No, I'm on either. But I'm here on TikTok now, so.
Yeah, go on TikTok. We'll do TikTok live.
Go live. Oh, I didn't put the E title, but
that's all right.
We'll survive.
We will survive.
Camera's round the wrong way.
That's all right. Flip camera. We will survive. We will. What's going on YouTube world? It's quiet. There are 7 people watching. Is there any questions though? That is the question. Let's get some questions in. How are we doing, TikTok world? Right, guys, we are live on TikTok and we're also live on YouTube. If you're not following us on YouTube, we're starting to invest a lot more time into YouTube, putting more detailed videos there, some YouTube shorts as well. And we're doing a lot more lives on there. So it is Southend Dog Training. Hey, love your channel. Thanks so much. Luke, hey, buddy. How to stop getting overexcited and weeing over people. Wilkins, mate. I'd probably go and see a doctor. It's not good to wee over people. Oh, your dog. Okay. I knew what you meant. Some people like to be weed on. I don't know. Yeah, well, basically, in a nutshell, it is Sunday. If you don't know about our Sunday lives, mate, they go very adult themed. I'll tell you about the lives in a minute. Anyway, if your dog is a puppy, then excitable peeing is a very natural thing. One of the ways to help them, one is to make sure they're switching off. One, make sure they're doing calming exercises. When people are interacting with them, particularly strangers or when you've come home or things like that, it's very, very important to make sure that you are calm and you acknowledge the puppy when it's calm. As soon as the puppy starts to get aroused, you stop. When I say acknowledge the dog calmly, I don't mean, hello, boy, how you doing? Because that's just going to send the puppy into overdrive. Now, if it's an adult dog, i.e. adolescence and above, where it should have full bladder control and it's excited weeing, I would definitely check with your vet to make sure there's nothing underlying. Hey, love your channel. Hey, love your channel. You're a great guy. Spot on advice. Oh, I'm feeling the fucking love. I'm loving it. Cheers, guys. I absolutely appreciate it. Max McGee over on YouTube. How are we doing? There are 10 people watching, but there's no questions. YouTube's slow. Come on, YouTube world. Get a question in. Guys, just do me a favor very quickly, though. If you do ask a question, do try to just tell me the age and breed of your dog because it does matter a lot. There's weird emojis going on my TikTok live. I've never seen these before. What are they? I've never seen these before in my life. There are emojis on my screen, and I don't know what they are. I feel like I'm in a Facebook Live or something like that. There's a pink hand going across my screen. It's epic. Where are we? How do I get my 8-month-old Malinois to be less reactive to literally everything else around her? Go and watch my video on Belgian Malinois. Okay, number one issue with Belgian Malinois is they are not utilised the way the dog was designed to be utilised. These are a working dog through and through. That's the sole purpose of Belgian Malinois, is to work from AM to PM. If it's not getting enough physical and mental exercise, if you're not doing enough to satisfy that dog's urge, if you're not letting it use its nose, not getting it involved in any sort of scent work, bite work, anything like that, if it doesn't have a job, if it doesn't have a purpose, it's going to go stir crazy. Most people think they're exercising their Malinois enough, and they're simply not. Okay. Number one reason why Belgian Malinois go stir crazy and become reactive is because they're in a home where the requirements are not being met. So you're going to have to step up your game quite a lot. Although we do work with Belgian Malinois, I think they're a fantastic dog. I would look for somebody that specialises in working Belgian Malinois and reach out to them, see if they can get you in some sort of sport work, trialing, things like that. Because that will really, really help you. How do I prevent my staffing from being big bully with other dogs? Stop letting it be around other dogs in an off-lead environment. You start to control the dog. First of all, make sure you can control your dog verbally. If you can't control your dog verbally, it shouldn't be off the lead. It's that simple. So if you can't say enough and your dog stops, if you can't call it and it turns on a dime every single time, it shouldn't be off the lead, okay? If you let your dog play with dogs every single day, if it goes to doggy daycare, if it goes out with dog walkers every single day and that dog walker doesn't understand about structure and socializing dogs in a not so chaotic environment, then what can happen very, very quickly is your dog learns to amuse itself. And staffies can be very headstrong, very assertive, and they can often get themselves into trouble. So you need to strip it back a little bit, work on your foundations, art of attention, lead walking 101, start teaching your dog good things come from ignoring other dogs, start having some fun with your dog. When it does come time to playing with other dogs, one, make sure you know the dog that it's playing with. Stop letting him say hello to strange dogs that you don't know. As soon as it starts to get a bit rough, you need to pick up its lead, get it back to you, downstay, wait for it to calm down, then let it go back and play. YouTube, what's going on? Troublemaker, love it. I have a 5-month-old Shepherd cross check wolf dog. What age do I neuter him? If it's not broke, don't fix it, buddy. Best way to settle a puppy in a crate during the day seems better at night. Literally tie the dog out. Okay, so puppies 8 to 10 weeks should be sleeping for around 16 to 18 hours a day. If your dog's not sleeping around that amount of time, already it's getting too much freedom and you're running the risk of behavioral problems starting as it gets older. So teaching it. Whenever the puppy's out of the crate, you should be interacting with it, teaching it, preparing it for going outside, sits, downs, comes, heels. You don't wait until you go outside to practice this. You bomb-proof them before the dog's even able to go outside. Yeah, food refusal, leave it. Have some fun with your dog, tire the dog out, stick the dog in a crate, and that's it. Your dog will whine, your dog will cry, that's absolutely fine. Let it. It will go to sleep. The second you go back to it, start worrying and let it out, you basically create more anxiety in that dog and you force the dog to basically whine for longer and longer and longer. Do dogs like getting hugged? It depends, right? I did a post on this. I did the same post on here and the same post on Instagram, right? And people can't read captions on TikTok. On Instagram, they seem to be capable of reading captions. But I said, just because your dog will tolerate you being hugged doesn't mean it likes to be hugged. And then in the captions, it says, by hug, I mean wrapping your arms around the dog, going over to it, leaning over it like that, like a human hug. And then instantly people started making about them, even though it was about children, teaching children not to go over and hug strange dogs. Now, dogs do like to be close to you. Dogs will come on the sofa and cuddle up to you. That's absolutely fine. But going over to a strange dog, yeah, or even your own dog for the best part, wrapping your arms around them like that, a lot of dogs can find this uncomfortable. Hugging is for you, it's not for the dog. Like I said, a hug to me is the way we'd hug a human. Doing that to a dog, a lot of dogs don't like that. Dogs snuggling up to you, very, very different thing, okay? And also, there's a difference between the dog coming over, you tapping on your shoulders and giving a dog a hug like that, or going over to your dog. So it all depends on the individual dog, but for the best part, no, dogs don't like human hugs, particularly if they're over doing their own thing and you just go and invade their personal space. Oh, look, YouTube's woke up. How are we doing? Got my 8-week-old puppy Friday, started teaching sit today, went really well. But she stays sitting. Do I keep rewarding? It depends. If you're working on duration, keep rewarding. 8 weeks old, what you want to do is teach dog markers, yeah? The first thing you do that is literally say the dog's name, yes, give the dog a treat. Say the dog's name, yes, give the dog a treat. Say the dog's name, yes, give the dog a treat. When the dog understands the name equals yes, yes means food's coming, then it's sit, eye contact, yes, and you start to move backwards. If you stand stationary, if you ask the dog to sit and you go yes and you give the dog a treat, and then you ask the dog to sit and you say yes and you expect the dog to come out of the position, your body language is all over the place. Best way of interacting with your puppy is come join our online training group, southenddogtraining.co.uk. Use discount code DOGS2021. Watch our puppy training essentials. We also started documenting Leo, who's now 6 months, but we've been documenting his puppy since 9 weeks. We showed you what we did on day 1, what we did on day 2, what we did on day 3. You'll learn marker training. You'll learn how to teach your dog to switch off, and you'll learn what order you should be teaching your dog in. The things that we taught Leo in the order that we taught Leo on. So it sits, downs, come, heel work. Teaching your puppy used to be getting groomed, literally prepping the dog for everyday life. Guys, it's Sunday. Sunday's my favorite day for the VIP group as well. So if you go and sign up, okay, to our online training group, you can come and join our weekly marathon live that we do every Sunday, 6 till 9. So from 6 p.m. till 7 p.m. exclusively via our website, we do a puppy live. That's all dogs up to 6 months age, 6 months old. So that's puppies, where we literally get to ask me anything about the puppies. 7 till 8, we do a dog training quiz. That's all things dog training. All things you should know about dogs or will know by the end of it. Who doesn't love a quiz? And then 8 o'clock onwards, we do the all dog ask me anything. Now, do not join if you're easily offended. It does get quite adulty in nature, would you say? Very much so. Yeah, so guys, if you're just joining us, we are dual streaming. We are on YouTube. We're also on TikTok. If you're watching us on TikTok, please do hit that follow button. This is free advice. If you are watching us on YouTube, please do just hit that thumbs up button. Helps us with the YouTube algorithm. We are trying to boost our subscribers on YouTube. It's been laying dormant for a while, so help. Right, so next question on YouTube. My German Shepherd is a year-old and barks at any noise in the house. He's really good out, doesn't bark at other dogs or people, just in the home. He's corrected each time with a firm no. Stephanie, problem is, okay, if you're correcting the dog and the dog's still doing the behavior, the correction isn't of any merit to the dog. But this isn't something that I would be correcting per se. Would be something that I'd be looking at to why my dog keeps barking at every single noise. Now, with a German Shepherd, being a 1-year-old German Shepherd, I would hazard a guess that it's having exercise. You're out there, it's fine outside, you taught it how to behave outside. In the house, you're not teaching it anything. In the house, when you come back from walks, I would guess he's not sleeping. One way to start helping you, okay, is literally after walks, after training, stick the dog in the crate. If you notice the dog's getting restless throughout the day, back and forth, send the dog to its bed. Dogs in the house should be pretty much dormant. They shouldn't be doing anything. Yeah, if you're not giving the dog attention, if you're not playing with the dog should be sleeping. Now, most dogs these days don't do that. They're just constantly on the go. You get up, the dog's following you. Any sudden noise, they're on edge. And it stems from the fact he wasn't taught to switch off as a puppy. Crate train that dog and it will help you out massively. So, over to TikTok. Dog fests. Let's talk dog fests, all right, guys? I'm sick and tired of hearing about these, right? I repeat myself in every life. So, let's talk about these dog thefts. Half of the shit you see on Facebook is bullshit, yeah? Let's start with that first and foremost, yeah? Do not believe everything you read on Facebook. Facebook is effectively the equivalent to the Sun. Just throwing it out there, right? I'm not saying that some of these dog thefts aren't true. Yeah, if you've got a French Bulldog, a Bully, a Cockapoo, something like that, then these are walking cash machines. So you do have to be careful. If you've just had a litter of puppies and you're advertising it, do be very suspicious and very careful about who you're letting in your home, because certain breeds are desired. Like I said, French Bulldog is a walking cash machine. So, yeah, problem is, right, every post on Facebook of somebody stealing dogs, right, it's always a picture of a van. That's it. Black van, white van, green van. Yeah. And the way Facebook works, because nobody does any research anymore, I could literally go outside right now. Evan's got a van on his drive. I could take a picture of that and say, this van has been following me. Please be careful. I'm in the South End area. That'll go on Facebook and you'll get Wendy after Wendy after Wendy. Just share it, share it, share it, share it. Now I've got myself a viral post. So anybody with half a brain about how Facebook algorithms work can do that. So a lot of these just simply aren't true. I'm not saying that there aren't people out there stealing dogs. Not to the extent that Facebook is making it out to be. Yeah. Why is nobody filming this? Why is it just a photo of a van? And why is it every bloody spring? Do dog nappers just lay dormant during the year? Summer, you don't hear about it. Autumn, you don't hear about it. Winter, you don't hear about it. Spring, same post, regurgitated every single time. Okay? So don't be so on edge. Yeah? If you're worried, go out with your partner. Yeah? Go out in a group. I know that's a little bit tricky right now. The other thing is carry a rape alarm. I know it sounds silly, right? But a rape alarm or a whistle, not a dog whistle, but a proper whistle, like a referee whistle that you'd see in a sports game.
Deep heat spray is very good.
Why?
Because you spray that in someone's face and it fucking hurts. Deep heat spray.
I'm thinking more, all right.
Well, it's like a rape alarm, but you're not allowed to carry pepper spray. Deep heat spray.
A rape alarm just makes a really loud noise.
All right, get it away from you. Try and save life.
Very concerning. Right. Yeah. So, yeah. So anything that's going to draw a lot of attention very, very fast. So a whistle that a referee would use during a football game, what that's going to do is literally you start blowing that. If you feel like somebody's about to steal your dog, instantly all eyes on you. It's going to put them off doing it. A rape alarm, same thing. But again, people Facebook, The Sun, very similar. A lot of fabricated, over-exaggerated stories. Yeah, people don't literally shots fired. Shout fire. Oh, okay. Shots fired was better, mate. Yeah. So, yeah, don't worry so much. Check the source, guys. We really need to check the sources before we just blindly share stuff. Been doing this game a long time. Every spring, dog nappers arise. It's like they freaking go into hibernation all year and just surface at spring. It's always a black van, a green van, or a white van. You think if you was a dog napper, you'd get a little bit creative and start going around in a full Fiesta or something like that. Yeah. You think that if these were legit dog nappers, somebody would actually have a picture of their fucking face. Hashtag just saying. Right, where was we? Should dogs have vaccinations? Yes, they should. Puppy vaccinations, annual booster, then start to teeter test. Teeter test will let you know if your dog needs to be vaccinated or not. Teeter or titer, depends who you talk to. I call it teeter. Some say titer, tomato. A teeter test is basically a blood test that tests your dog's antibodies, let you know if your dog actually needs to be vaccinated or not. But they should have puppy vaccinations. Yeah. Dogs don't necessarily need to be annually vaccinated, though. This is where teeter test comes in. Right, where are we? Perfect, thank you. Name is getting there slightly. Amazing. Dragon Innie. Have I missed loads of questions? YouTube's popping tonight. How do I help leash reactivity when my dog is perfect off leash? Okay. When your dog is on a lead, what we need to understand, guys, is we remove that flight option. Okay. So dogs primarily have two go-to responses when they're threatened, fight or flight. As soon as they're on a lead, we remove that flight option. Then if our dog has reacted, they end up with a human that's incredibly nervous attached to the other end of the lead, just feeding that fear. So one of the things you need to do is stop going to parks and fields for a little while, strip it all the way back to basics, lead walking 101. There's a tutorial on our website that breaks it down, okay? Discount code DOGS2021. If you want to teach your dog to walk properly, right? DOGS2021 gets you 2 weeks in our VIP group for $4.99. After that, it's $11.99 a month. But you can teach your dog to walk for a $5. Yeah? Get that under control, and that will help massively with lead reactivity. I see so many dogs rock up to me, yeah, on a harness, on a flexi lead, all over the place. Owner looks like he's fucking treasure hunting. Yeah? Pop it on a slip lead, fit it correctly. 30 seconds introducing that dog to the concept of pressure and release. Yeah. Bring out a dog. Dog starts to load. I pop on that lead. Cut that shit out. Dog looks at me. I go, bingo, reward. I don't actually say bingo, but you get the gist. Reward. And that's it. Problem stopped. Yeah. Dogs that are fine off the lead but reactive on the lead, generally it's a handler communication issue and a lead communication issue. Lead walking 101 fixes that issue very, very easily. You are a legend. My 7-month-old lab doesn't care. He doesn't listen. How can I make him? Dogs that don't listen, okay? Generally because we've given them too much too soon. Spoiled dogs often don't listen to us. They've got 100 toys. We let them off the lead as a puppy. No puppy should be 100% off of its lead. It should always have a long line attached to it. Yeah. So we give them too much freedom. We don't teach them to switch off. So they go around the house stealing shoes, having accidents, chewing our skirting boards. They then grow up to bark at every single noise. We fuss them just because they're cute. We pick them up. We parade them around. I'm not saying you pick a lab up. That might be a bit impractical. Who knows? But yeah, we give them everything. And then we decide we want to get them to listen to us. When you give a dog everything and then decide you want it to listen to us, you got nothing to bargain with. Good news is it's so fucking simple. Strip it back to basics. Use a 191111. That one. Strip it back to basics. Oh, Evan just gave me a rose. Check that bad boy out.
Everyone on YouTube can see me lighting the fire.
Yeah, I know. TikTok can't see you, but YouTube has like this massive wide-angle lens where everyone can see you currently in the background, setting the mood for us for our live, putting the fire on, giving me a rose. Yeah, so anyway, you want your dog to listen to you. Basic principles. Art of attention. Before your dog gets anything fun or exciting, wait for it to look at you. When your dog learns paying attention to you, leads to good things, you become the center of the dog's universe. Hand feed. Stop feeding your dog from a bowl. When your dog is not trained, okay, feeding it from a bowl, you're just wasting training opportunity after training opportunity after training opportunity. Take your dog's daily food allowance, stick in your treat pouch. Make them work for every single bit of food. That plus art of attention you've got so much stronger obedience, more attention. It just helps massively. Lead walking 101. Yes, believe it or not, so many behavioural problems can be fixed from teaching your dog to walk properly. I cannot stress this strongly enough. If your dog is all over the place, if it's pulling on the lead, if its nose is constantly glued to the floor, if it's scouring the fucking plane like a freaking sniper, yeah, you and your dog are disconnected. You may as well just be baggage handler, just holding it. Yeah. Lead walking 101, get that under control. All 3 things I've mentioned are on our website, and then teach your dog to switch off. Fuss your dog when it does something you ask. Fuss it calmly. Don't reinforce needy behavior. Never give a command you're not in a position to reinforce either. Yeah? Literally do that and you'll have such a better relationship with your dog. Come and join our website, southanddogtraining.co.uk. Dogs 2021, discount code, $4.99. Literally that. Right. Dude, that fire is cooking me. Where are we? Going down the list on YouTube. How to help with leash reactivity, done now. I have a Labrador mix. He usually does not bark during the day, but he gets up and barks at the slightest sound at night and would not stop. Crate training. At night time, dog sleeps in the crate. It helps him a lot. Often when dogs bark at the night, they're hearing foxes and things outside. They'll get up, they'll go to the back door, they'll go back down, then they'll hear a noise, they'll get up. Restrict the pacing. Often the dog will go into a more relaxed state. Howdy from Texas, Trucker. How are we doing? I love Texas. I love the rose, dude. Let's have a look. You guys can't see it. YouTube can see it. There we go.
I thought I'd match. I felt left out.
How do you stop dogs chasing loggers? Oh, joggers. I was thinking loggers. What the hell's a logger? 20-month-old mixed breed from Romania. Okay, you want your dog to stop running over to something. You want your dog to stop chasing something. Cyclists, skateboards, joggers, children, footballs, dogs, squirrels. How you stop it? Put your dog on a lead. Yeah. Every time your dog's off the lead and it runs after something and you go, Benton! What was that?
Benton!
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 Or you shout, it's okay, he's friendly. I promise he won't hurt you. Yeah, every time you do that, you basically teach your dog, one, what the hell is that? You teach your dog that it can blow you off at any given time. Yeah, anytime it gets distracted, it knows it doesn't have to listen to you. Two, this behavior is reinforced. There's no consequence as a result of the dog doing this. It's allowed to do it. If a dog does something over and over again, they will continue to do it. Okay? Three, you just lose respect because the dog knows it doesn't have to listen to you. Have it on a long lead. Long lead 101. Yeah? 30-foot lead. Proof it in many different areas. Hold on to it. I've done a post this morning on my Instagram, puppy recall advice and how to stop your dog running over to another dog. Straight away, people going, what happens if you've got a cane corso? What happens if you've got a mastiff? Yeah, I physically can't hold it if it goes running. Yes, you can. Yeah, my wife can, and she's 5'1.5". Yeah, my wife could hold a Rottweiler running full pelt. The reason is because of technique. People don't use long lines correctly, but use a long line correctly, it will give you so much control. The way you hold it, the technique that you use means you can hold any dog. We've got a tutorial on long lead work on our website. Right, TikTok world, what's happening? My 6-month-old French Bulldog growls at anyone that comes in the house. Any tips, please? Yes, stop babying your French Bulldog. Okay? When I see French Bulldogs growling at people when they're coming in the house, it's because they've been given way too much freedom. It's because they've been babied. They've got access to the sofa. They've got 100 toys, and they're not taught to switch off. They probably receive way too much fuss at inappropriate times. So what you need to do is strip it back. Teach your dog to switch off. Crate train your dog. Did a video the other day. Doorbell, dog goes in the crate. Doorbell, dog goes in the crate. Doorbell, dog goes in the crate. Make that a habit. People come in, get them to ignore the dog. As if you don't have a dog. When the dog's calm and relaxed, bring him out on a lead. Again, get people to ignore the dog. You can get them to throw some treats towards your dog. That's absolutely fine. But get them to ignore your dog. If you're part of our online group, we ask that you take a video of what's going on so we can see in more detail, break it down for you and help you. Best thing I ever bought was a prong collar. Thank you so much. It doesn't pull anymore. Kelly Smith, that's amazing. Yeah, despite the way it looks, prong collars are actually a really, really good tool. Again, it's because people don't do their research, so they're just going blind information. Oh my God, there's a dog with holes in his neck. It must be a prong collar. No, that was a spike collar turned inside out, and it was an abuse case. Had nothing to do with training tools whatsoever. But yeah, some force-free trainer decided to share its hands. It's a prong collar. Now those two pictures go hand in hand. And again, because people don't research, they just blindly go, oh my God, that's what prong collars do. Right, TikTok world. Not TikTok world, sorry. 1-year-old female spayed, growls, bites, and chases other dogs coming too close to me. How do I stop it? Stop letting dogs come too close to you. It's that simple. Yeah. If you can't stop a dog invading your personal space, you have no business being into any area where a dog is literally off lead. It's that simple. Yeah. Because you're putting your dog and yourself and others in danger. Because if your dog's going to snap at another dog that comes into dog's personal space and you can't stop this, you're putting your dog, yourself, and that other dog in danger. Even though you're not actually at fault, the other person is. But still, if you can't read a dog coming towards you and walk away and keep your dog moving, you shouldn't be in a place where there's off-lead dogs. If you can't, under pressure, have your dog behind you and physically go on the offensive and stop that dog, you have no business. You need to strip it back, work on your handling skills, yeah, change the dynamics of your relationship, get the dog more focused on you, do more structured street walking so you can work on conditioning, changing how your dog feels about other dogs. When your handling skills are better, then and only then are you to be able to go to these sort of places. But it's about setting yourself up for success, not failure. Come and join our online training group so you can literally start from scratch. Send us a video of exactly what's going on. We can help you. Discount code DOGS2021. My 10-week-old puppy prefers collar to harness, but collars aren't recommended. By who? Who says that?
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Dog likes a collar. I don't see an issue here. Yeah. Harnesses are originally invented for your dog to pull. Yeah. For tracking, pulling, scent work, weight pulling, that sort of stuff. Gives the dog control. Some dogs, puppies, for instance, little Frenchies, Pomeranians, Shih Tzus, I'll probably have them on a harness to begin with. But if your dog likes a collar, if your dog's all right on a collar, I don't see an issue here. Yeah, again, don't believe everything reading in the Sun Facebook. That's what I'm going to call it. Perfect, thank you. Name getting there slightly. Oh, where's Tucker gone? My trucker Janie. I have a blue heeler and is always running the fence line, chasing dump trucks and mailmen going down the road. Is this normal? Yeah, cattle dogs, herding breeds, they like to chase vehicles. Yes, it's extremely normal, not desired though. So a couple of things. One thing that you can do, one is make sure that your heeler, because they're a very intelligent, one of the most intelligent breeds of dogs out there, very strong work ethic. Make sure that you're giving that dog some sort of job to do, challenging that dog both physically and mentally, because if you're doing that in a positive sense, what's going to happen, it's not going to have as much pent-up energy to come up with ways of amusing itself like this. So simply upping the exercise and giving it a job and interacting with it more can reduce this. The other thing you can try is just a box standard vibration collar. Now, vibration collars is just that. It's a vibration collar, yeah? You push the button, the collar vibrates. Sounds like your phone ringing on silent. Sounds like a freaking dildo or a fucking electric toothbrush, yeah? Vibration. One thing you'll know about me, guys, is I don't lie, yeah? So if I say e-collar, yeah, or stim or shock, that's what I'm talking about. If I say vibration, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm so open and transparent that it always amazes me when someone goes, oh my God, he uses a prong collar like it's a fucking secret. No, I use these stuff. Yeah, so I'm very open about the tools that I use. Okay, vibration collar. Once you've basically took the time, done some training with the dog, tried to tie the dog out, if your dog starts chasing these vehicles up and down the fence line, push the vibration button. Enough. And basically what it do is give you enough a little bit more authority. And that, something that simple could help you. Now, if that doesn't work, there are other routes we can go down. But first of all, I'll try just upping your dog's exercise and training, and then literally a vibration collar if that's failing.
Oh, nearly.
Nearly. Right, TikTok world, how we doing? Haha, everyone tells... I tell everyone I use a prong collar. Fantastic. That's it. We need to be more open about this. There are so many trainers out there that use e-collars and prong collars, but they're afraid to post on social media because they're worried that they're going to get torn down by trolls. And what happens is the people that are against these tools because it doesn't fit an agenda, what happens is they win because people are afraid to post photos of it. People are afraid to speak up about it. So, yeah, can you use a prong collar without a trainer? You can, but I don't advise it. Okay, there's loads of people in our online group that have watched our tutorials, laid the groundwork, tried other tools first of all, and then moved on to a prong collar with great success. But you have to be working either in an online training group with someone that knows what they're doing or with a trainer in person, because you need to make sure that it's fitted correctly, you've got the right size, and it's introduced correctly. If you don't know how to do that, the same as any tool, it can go against what you're trying to use. People flip when they discover we use an e-collar with our GSD. Yeah, the funny thing is, I did a video a little while ago, right, guys? Literally, it was my Rottweiler doing hill work. She had an e-collar on. She was doing hill work around this boxer. This was a few years ago. Tail wagging, perfect focus on me. The amount of people that went, oh my God, how'd you get focus like that? Your dog looks so happy. Look at that relationship. I wish my dog was like that. A week later, I posted the same video, said she was on an e-collar. The amount of people that said, oh my God, that's abusive. I didn't know you used e-collars and all that. So I put the two videos together with the comments. All right, it's somewhere on my YouTube. And I said, the first time everyone saw this video, they couldn't, because they were looking, because they didn't know about the tool, they were just looking. They saw a happy dog. As soon as you tell them it's on an e-collar, all of a sudden, because they become closed-minded, they stop using their eyes, they stop looking at what's in front of them, they instantly go, e-collar, that dog, poor dog. Even though 30 seconds ago, that dog was fine. Their eyes told them. They saw a happy dog. But as soon as you know it's got an e-collar, all of a sudden your perception changes. But nothing changed other than the fact you knew that dog had an e-collar on. Yeah, it's just pure ignorance. People don't want to open their mind to things. Yeah, and there's a reason that people come to us. There's a reason that trainers use these tools. It's not because they want to fucking hurt dogs. Yeah, it's not because they want to electrocute dogs. It's because they want to fucking help dogs. Yeah, the reality is, if force-free training solved every single problem, didn't result in some dogs having to be euthanized and or put on medication, then what would happen is we would all be doing it. It's not lazy. Yeah, if I could fix everything with tea and biscuits, I'd be fixing everything with tea and biscuits. What do you think about a Halti head collar? It's not my favorite choice at all. I don't hate it. But most dogs do find it incredibly uncomfortable and aversive. You have to do a lot of counter conditioning. Very similar to a muzzle in a sense. You can't just slap a muzzle on the dog and it just accepts it. It's going to fucking hate it. Same as a head collar. Now, if I go into a client's house and it's wearing a head collar and the dog's walking nicely, it's not trying to pull it off of its face, it's not rubbing its head up against them, it actively comes over to the tool and it's working for the dog and the owner, then we just leave it. If it's not broke, don't fix it. But if the dog's trying to pull it off its face at every given win, if you're having to encourage the dog to come over to you, then we'll change the tool. So it's one of those ones. If it's used correctly, different tools for different dogs. That's the whole philosophy. You train the dog that's in front of you. You don't train the dog that suits everyone's agenda. Yeah, it's not a one-size-fits-all program. You train the dog that's in front of you. All right, YouTube world. Afternoon, guys. 9-month-old Staffordor. Won't stop side surfing. Dog's got too much freedom. And so you need to teach the dog leave it, food refusal, and how to switch off. Okay? When you're eating, Snickers bar, packet of crisps, full-blown roast dinner. When your kids are eating, your wife are eating, your friends are eating, dog's in the crate. No if, no buts, no maybes. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter whether it's a biscuit. Dog's in the crate. Dog stays in that crate until it relaxes. Once you're finished and the dog's relaxed, it comes out the crate. When you're prepping food, dog's in the crate. When you're prepping the dog's dinner, dog's in the crate. Anytime food is around, dog's in the crate. A week or two of doing this, your dog's natural behavior, anytime food's around, it's going in its crate. Teach your dog food refusal. Uploaded a video on food refusal this morning on TikTok. Food refusal stage 1. Go check it out. Food refusal part 1 and part 2. Full tutorials are on our website as well. So watch them. And teach your dog leave it. On Instagram, my most popular video with 3.3 million views on Instagram by Instagram standards, that's massive, is leave it phase 1. It's also on TikTok. It's also on YouTube, I believe. But yeah, all those tutorials on our website. Teach your dog that. It'll help you massively. Major breakthrough of my Jack Russell Terrier's reactivity today. Thank you so much. Boom! Love it. Well done. That's what it's all about. Cherish those moments, yeah? We spend way too much stressing and focusing on what our dog's doing bad, that we don't focus or give ourselves enough credit or the dog enough credit when it does something good. As humans, we beat ourselves up way too much, yeah? You had a good day. Focus on that. Let that be the driving force that sends you forward till tomorrow. Love it. 5-month-old Shar-Pei mix jumps up when we come home in the morning. If we push forward, he bites. Why is your 5-month-old puppy not in a crate when you go out? 5-month-old is effectively a toddler, okay? Would you leave a toddler unsupervised while you go out? Of course you wouldn't. Don't leave a puppy unsupervised when you go out. Puppies should be in a crate. Puppies should never be left outside of a crate when you go out. Crate your dog, problem solved. Yeah, puppies are idiots. Effectively, they pick up everything with their mouth. They get up to no good. They're easily fucking distracted. Puppies, when you go out, when they're unsupervised, should be in a crate or a pen. How to stop a dog chasing joggers? We've gone through that. Where are we? Fuss your dog. Bit confused. This is nice. Wow. Finally made it to a live. Love it. Damn. He out here blinding people. I don't get it. I'm confused. Troublemaker. How to stop my dog chasing joggers? We've answered that. Afternoon, guys. Adam, hope your daughter's on the mend. We are moving from a flat to a house with a garden soon. Any tips and advice how to keep a 1-year-old lab calm in a new place? Yeah. Moving to a new place, guys, is actually a really, really good thing. So one of the things you can do, yeah, is you've got a chance to start fresh. So any of the mistakes you made in the old place, you can effectively eradicate now. Sit down with your partner, sit down with the kids, set a list of rules. Is the dog allowed upstairs? Is the dog allowed in this room, that room, that room? Start as you mean to go on, yeah? Have a list of rules, stick them on your fridge. Make sure everyone in your family is aware of it. On day of moving, get your dog, take your dog out for a nice long walk, get some of that energy out first and foremost before you start moving things, then pop the dog in a crate. Move all of the stuff into a new place, leave the dog in the old place while you're going back and forth in the crate. When you finish, then it's time to bring the dog to a new place. Take it for another walk around the block, getting it comfortable and familiar with the area. Bring it into the home, keep it on a lead, introduce it to rooms it's allowed to go into, then pop it in the crate. Don't let it run around exploring the house. This is why dogs go around marking territory. If you put it in a new environment and just let it go, often it will start going around sniffing, cocking its leg on everything because it went into this environment with no structure or direction. Yeah. Moving a house isn't a complicated, moving a house is stressful, but moving a house with a dog, yeah, if you don't overthink it, just make sure the dog doesn't have too much freedom too soon. Yeah. Really, really stress-free ordeal. Would you recommend the crate for a big dog like a Great Dane? Absolutely. No dog's exempt from crates. Just because it's big, you buy a big crate. Yeah, all dogs on the planet should be crate trained. Yeah, whether or not you use the crate forever is a very different story. But all dogs should be crate trained. You never know when you might need it. If your dog ever has an operation, like a serious operation, cruise ship, something along those lines, it'll often be in a crate pre and post-op. Okay, at the vets. You don't want the first time your dog's in a crate to be the first time when it's under stress. Yeah, get the dog used to being in a crate. Just rescued a 3-year-old ex-racing greyhound and top tips to help them adjust. Love your videos. Literally, don't start with love. Yeah, it's not about, it's okay, mate, come here, don't worry. It's not about trying to fucking hug the dog and make it feel as comfortable as possible. Okay, start as you mean to go on. Establish the rules. As I said to Tom, was it Matt? Yeah, how you doing?
Well,
yeah, it was Matt who I just answered. Okay, so similar advice to Matt. Yeah, take the dog for a walk around the block, get some of that energy out, introduce the dog to the rooms it's allowed to go into, then pop it in the crate so it can learn to switch off. When it wakes up, bring it out through hand feeding, start doing some training with that dog, interacting with that dog, having some fun with that dog, then teach it to switch off. Literally have a set of rules that you're allowed to do, stick to it. And my business operation manager has just rocked up.
All milkshakes.
oh no. Oh,
Have you just bought McDonald's for yourself?
Yeah.
Dude, I will throw this fucking keyboard at you.
You better get bigger then.
I don't need to be big to throw a fucking keyboard, do I?
Why don't you pick up your phone?
Because he's using them.
I'm trying to ring you.
Oh, yeah, and ring, by the way.
Yeah. What milkshakes do you want, guys?
Oh,
Yeah, I remember now,
Oh,
and rang.
that's weird. Adam doesn't have a missed call.
Oh, that's weird. I also have 2 phones.
Well, you only give me the number for one.
Right, where are we? YouTube, well, what's happening? Our pup's mum is an American Bulldog, and dad is a long-legged blue Staffy blue Belgian Malinois. Any advice on the mixed breed? I don't even know where to start with this one. Run. Right, there's no such thing as a long-legged Staffy for a start. Okay, it's either a Staffy or it's not. Yeah, a blue Belgian Malinois. Again, yeah, you've been sold a mutt. I'd also probably get a DNA test to see if there's actually any Belgian Malinois in it whatsoever. Yeah. Any of these breed traits can be a bit of a bastard. All of these breed traits can also be very, very good. Start as you mean to go on. Be bloody consistent. Crate train that dog. Make sure you teach that dog how to behave. Make sure you socialise that dog correctly. Start as you mean to go on. When you're not training, the dog should be sleeping. When the dog's not sleeping, you should be training. Hand feeding, art of attention. Come join our online training group. Upload a photo. I'm very curious to see this dog. But yeah, there's no such thing as a long-legged staffy, guys. There's no such thing as an Irish staffy. Often this is just code for pit bull. So yeah, that is what it is. Where are we? Just rescued a 3-year-old open there. What do you think of harnesses for dogs? Depends what you're doing. If you want the dog to track and pull, harnesses are the way forward. If you've got a working dog, a guide dog, assistance dog, it's going to wear a harness. In terms of teaching a dog to walk properly, it's not my favourite tool. It can be done, don't get me wrong. But your typical average person with a dog that's developed bad habits and has already grown to pull and become accustomed to pulling, you're going to really struggle with a harness. It's not that it can't be done, but harnesses for teaching dogs to walk properly and things like that, no. Harnesses for reactivity, no, not really at all that I advise or would use. Harnesses for working dogs to track, pull, things like that, absolutely. So it all depends what you want. Where are we? Do I walk my dog differently when she's in season, less or more different times and places? No, just don't take your dogs to places where they're off-lead dogs. Focus on structured street walking. It's great when your dog's in season because it means you have to basically stop doing a lot of bad habits and you have to do the really good bonding exercise with your dog, which is structured street walking. Yeah, so just don't take your dog anywhere where there's off-lead dogs, okay? Walk up and down the street, practice structured street walking. It's a good chance to bond with your dog. My Chow Chow won't eat food or treats when walking and verbal praise doesn't work. What else can I do? Start to hand feed your dog. What? You only just noticed the roses?
No, I was just asking Ev if he'd shaved today. He looks so handsome, doesn't he?
He looks like 10.
Do you like my question 5? You have to read it in your head.
Well, I will do. Are we running out of time? Shit, yeah, we are. Right, I'm going to answer that question then. Where did it come from? What do you think about harnesses? I just read someone's question out.
Harnesses.
Well, Chow Chow won't eat food or treats on a walk. Okay, all dogs are food motivated, otherwise they'll die. It's that simple. Yeah, if we keep getting a high value treat, the dog might take it, get bored, we go and get another high value treat. We create fussy eaters. If we leave food all day for a dog to come and graze, it won't eat. Take dog's daily food allowance, stick it in a treat pouch, start making work for every bit of food. Your dog's used to eating from a bowl, so it's going to miss a meal or two. That's absolutely fine. After a few days, when it realizes the only way it's going to eat from your hand, its food drive will start to come out. If you're using its dinner, not using different treats, not changing its diet every 30 seconds, use your dog's daily food allowance, start making it work for it. Hand feeding, game changer. Check out my videos on here. Check out my videos on TikTok. Right, guys, we've got to go because we are prepping for our main Sunday evening quiz. If you like adult themes, if you like sexual innuendos, if you like dog training quizzes, yeah, designed to test your dog training knowledge. If you have a puppy, if you have an older dog, come and join us. It starts from 6 p.m. It's our main Sunday live. 6 till 7 is the puppy live. 7 till 8 dog training quiz. 8 till 9 is your dog ask me anything. If you're easily offended, well, you're going to get offended if you come and join. It's that simple. I can't help it. I have warned you. Discount code DOGS2021. It's streamed via our website, southenddogtraining.co.uk. This is a members only live, so it won't be on any of my socials. It'll be via South End Dog Training. You have approximately 20 minutes to sign up if you want to become a part of that. Okay. Plus, it's not just that. We're part of the world's best online training group, the world's fastest growing online training group. You can upload videos of your dog, problems you're having, so we can break it down and help you. There's tutorials on how to train your dog. Anything from puppy training to reactivity to separation anxiety, lead walking 101, recall training, diet advice, allergy advice, grooming advice,
mental health advice.
To be fair, it is very much. It's such a good support system. Okay, there's people in there. If you're having a bad day, the community will help build you up. There's people going through what you've been through. It's a non-judgmental, troll-free, great place. Discount code DOGS2021. You guys have been awesome. If I haven't answered your question, I do apologise. But remember, you can come and join us on our live from 6 o'clock via our website tonight. Take it easy, guys. Good night. Well, goodbye for now.
Farewell.
Farewell.